This is Austin Oliver. We're here in the south side of Ankeny for a great matchup tonight between some local soccer clubs. We have the Ankeny Hawkettes up against the North Polk Comets. The Comets come in with a 12-0 record in 2A. They're going to be coming with the number 2 ranking in 2A up against the number 3 ranked Hawkettes. Coming off of a huge win last week against Ankeny Centennial that everybody's feeling pretty good about. We got about 2 minutes and 50 seconds before the start of the game here. We're going to hear a few words from our sponsors here in a second, and we'll come back for starting lineups. But just want to call out some of the key players for tonight. Addie Allendike is a junior, is leading the North Polk Comets with 10 assists. But in goal scoring, they're being led by a sophomore, Addison Flynn, with 13 goals on the season. So we'll be looking forward to seeing her for the first time this season for myself and for Grady, our producer and cameraman tonight. We jump over to the Hawkettes. We've got Cameron Dietz giving out about 9 assists this year. And the leading goal scorer for the Hawkettes is Allie Mackey at 10 goals. So we've got about 2 minutes before the game starts. We'll be back in a few minutes with some words from our sponsors, and we'll head right into the starting lineups, and we'll get this game going. We're glad to have you here tonight. Once again, this is Austin Oliver here with Grady, the producer. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jarash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yes.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Welcome to the pitch at Ankeny High School for tonight's match, featuring the North Polk Comets and your Ankeny Hawkettes. Let's introduce tonight's starters. First for the Comets, a senior, number 2, Maddie Emmers. Senior, number 4, Regan Coleman. Senior, number 8, Abby Bell. Senior, number 11, Katie Bergstrom. Senior, number 14, Paige Kerr. Senior, number 15, Ava Croft. Senior, number 18, Kate Tyrell. Senior, number 19, Kaylee Kadelka. A junior, number 34, Addie Olendijk. And a sophomore, number 44, Addison Flynn. In goal tonight for the Comets, the sophomore, number 0, Maddie Corey. Head coach of the Comets is Francis Lee. And now, forward in midfield, a senior, number 6, Emma Guy. Midfield and forward, a junior, number 8, Cameron Deeks. At midfield, a junior, number 10, Allie Mackey. At defender, a junior, number 12, Cameron Shy. Midfield and defender, a freshman, number 13, Isabel Squire. At defender, a junior, number 18, Sophie Leffler. At defender, a senior, number 19, Elizabeth Proctor. At forward and defense, a sophomore, number 20, Ava Paoli. At forward, a sophomore, number 26, Sydney Van Howling. And a defender, she's a sophomore, number 29, Avery Taylor. In goal tonight for the Hawkettes, a junior, she wears number 0, Claire Close. Head coach for Ankeny is Simon Brown.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Welcome back. Just got done with the national anthem as the teams are starting to get their final instructions from their coaches and taking the field. We'll have the Ankeny Hawkettes on your left and the All Maroons going to your right. And we'll have the North Pole Comets on the right and the white shirts with red lettering and red shorts. They'll be on the right, moving from the right to the left for this first half. Wind is still pretty blustery here at the fields here in South Ankeny. We'll be interested to see how severe weather potentially has maybe an impact on the game tonight as the night wears on. Hopefully this wind goes down a little bit because right now it's a little blustery and could have some impact on the game. But typically when that sun goes down, it usually dies off a little bit. But once again, we got the number 2 team in 2A up against the number 3 team in 3A. So it should be a great matchup. Looking forward to see how these teams match up. A good kind of end of the season matchup for both of these clubs to kind of test their mettle, as it's going to be very reminiscent of maybe some playoff or some road to state kind of soccer. So looking forward to both these teams fighting it out. Be a knockout early by the North Polk defense, and the Hawkettes will throw the ball in. Cameron Dietz with a touch and sends it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Comets. Addie Allendike surveys the field. So as I said in the pregame, she's the assist leader for the Comets. She's playing some defense back here, so she must maybe be the one who takes corner kicks and set pieces to get that many assists. It looks like she's connected up with Addison Flynn, the sophomore that's playing up top as a forward for the Comets, and looking forward to seeing what Addison can do tonight. It's a formidable defense that the Hawkettes have. Calling out the goalkeepers here. Maddie Corey's going to be a sophomore goalkeeper for the North Polk Comets. She's given up only 3 goals this season. And then for the Hawkettes, it's Claire Close, a junior goalkeeper, and she's given up only 4 goals this season. So 2 very solid goalkeepers coming into the game tonight as we just are a minute 30 into the game. And there we go with Allendijk with a strike on goal from just past midfield. So like I said, she looks like she's going to be the one taking the set pieces and the free kicks, and she puts it on frame here right away at the beginning of the game and makes Close control that ball and get it out to her defensive compatriots as they move up the field. Ball pinballing possession here, back and forth between each of the 2 teams as the Hawkettes let the ball roll out. It'll be a throw-in for the Comets. That's Van Howling that sends it out of bounds for the Hawkettes. It'll be a throw-in for the Comets deep in their offensive zone. Ball sent in on a cross, but it's well defended by the Hawkettes. Comets get the ball back and tries to make a strike, but it bounces right off of one of the Hawkette defenders. Ball put into some open space. It gets on to Gott's foot. She's in a great position. Allendijk there for the defense, but Gott gets it through it. Going to look to have a centering pass, but it just doesn't have enough of an angle there to be very dangerous there, but it's a good opportunity for the Hawkette offense to get moving and grooving and moving forward. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets. Corey plays it short. Sends it out to the midfield where it change of possession back to the Hawkettes. Hawkettes settle it down right outside the box. Try to put together a couple passes, but a North Polk defender steps up and sends the ball out to midfield. Cameron Scheib goes down, trying to high leg that for the defense. Got Hawkettes coached by head coach Simon Brown, and the Comets are head coached by Francis Lee. But a pretty impressive record for the Comets, coming in 12-0. Liz Proctor on the rundown here, trying to defend that ball. She sends it out of bounds. It's going to be a possession going for a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Reagan Bullman was chasing Proctor down on the far side, or on the near side. Gott's going to come down, and nope, she's not going to do the throw-in. She's going to try to be a recipient of the throw-in. Got one of the throw-in specialists for the Hawkettes. Nice movement by Abby Bell. She moves into the teeth of the Ankeny defense, and then the defense steps up and gets a change of possession. Allie Mackey with a couple passes, sending the ball out to the outside from Dietz to Gott. Gott meets up with the defender and gets the ball, gets it back to Dietz. Dietz looks to have that one pass, gets it past her defender. Can have a nice centering opportunity for her. Allie Mackey stepping up with a one touch, gets a shot on goal, and she puts it into the right side of the goal. It's a goal for the Hawkettes. Allie Mackey, her 11th of the season, 1-0 lead, 5 minutes into the game for the Hawkettes. Nice little pass back and forth all the way down the field between Dietz, and then it bounced around a little bit, got onto the feet of Mackey. Mackey took a couple touches and just struck the ball and put it to the right side of the goal. Goalkeeper really didn't have any chance at all. Corey was caught flat-footed, and ball into the back of the net. Like I said, the 11th goal of the season for Mackey. Great start for the Hawkettes. 1-0 lead. North Polk looking to answer here as they get a couple passes and put together. Some little bit of consternation about whose ball that was on the edge there. I think the center ref called one team and the AR called the other. So it'll be a throw-in for the Comets. It'll be actually be a throw-in for the Hawks. Thought he motioned that way, but it looked like the Comets were going to be the ones throwing it in. But Avery Taylor steps up and takes that throw in. Foul called on Comets. It'll be a free kick about 30 yards out for the Hawkettes. That'll be Cameron Dietz. That'll be stepping up to take the free ball. North Polk looking to maybe put up a wall there, but it's just only going to be a two-man wall, and it doesn't look like it's going to be an effective spot. But the ball bounces right into Maddie Corey, and she corrals that very easily. She pushes up her defensive line, so she's going to take a long kick here, puts it into play. Yeah, Corey will be playing. The wind is coming out of the south and going to the north, so that'll be to the benefit of the Comets here in the first half. Hawkettes will be playing into the wind. Sometimes that's an advantage for some teams as well, but sometimes those touches can be pretty heavy with the wind blowing those. There's a good example of it as that ball just sails out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Paige Kerr centers the ball. Maddie Nemmers. Maddie Nemmers loses possession. Mackey sends a ball in, trying to connect up with Dietz. It's just going to roll out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Comets. Paige Kerr with the throw in. Hawkettes get possession in the midfield. Mackey steps up in front of a potential turnover. Recycles it. Moving down the field. Pushes the ball off one of the defenders. It'll be a throw in for the Hawkettes on the far side. Avery Taylor with a throw in. She sends the ball into the midfield. Addie Ondike with the steal. Gets it up to the midfield to Maddie Nemmers. Nemmers sends it up to no one in particular, and it's defended by the Hawkettes. Dietz sends it downfield, controls it. Van Howling steps up, takes her defender on, sends it over to Elizabeth Proctor. Proctor takes her defender one-on-one, gets around the corner. She's going to look to get a centering pass here. She steps her foot down and just doesn't get enough of an angle. So it'll be a goal kick for the Comets. 10 minutes in, it's a 1-0 lead for the Hawkettes on a goal by Allie Mackey. Corey takes the ball short. Ball sent out by the center midfielder of the Comets, and she sends it out of bounds. That's number 19, Kaylee Kadelka. Paige Kerr takes a check on 2 defenders and knocks it off of Gott and goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Comets. Addison Flynn, well defended by Sophie Leffler, but gets by there. And Claire Close comes out, kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Comets and their best kind of offensive push of the night. Van Halen heads that throw-in up. Proctor puts it on the ground. Ball sent in. Claire Close has no problem gobbling that one up and getting it ready for a goal kick, setting it back in. Steal by Paige Kerr. Struck from distance. But Claire Close handles that one no problem. I think Paige Kerr is a Canadian soccer player as well. Like they're one of their number 1 players. But for some reason, every time I'm saying Paige's name here, it's connecting up with somebody else here. Let me look her up here. Must not be Paige Kerr. Breakaway for Gott here. She settles the ball down. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. She easily puts it on her right foot, puts it into the left part of the goal. It's a goal for Gott. 2-0 Huckets. Emma Gott. Hawkettes take a 2-0 lead early in this game, 13 minutes in. Goals by Gott, Emma Gott, and Ali Mackey, the 2 leading goal scorers for the Hawkettes. Got our first substitution of the game. The substitutions are brought to you by Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. It's number 6 coming in for North Polk. That'll be Jada Pody, a junior midfielder. Ball pinging back and forth between the 2 teams. Looks like North Polk almost had a control there for a couple passes there. Van Halen heads it ahead to Mackey. Mackey lets the ball slide by her defender and tries to run around, but the defender's playing solid. Sends it into Abby Bell in the midfield. She sends it back to Addie Allendike, the leading assist giver for the North Polk Comets. Comets putting together a nice little set of passes. Van Halen gets possession, and then the Comets draw a foul. Looks like Maddie Nemmers, a senior, draws the foul off Van Halen. Be a good opportunity here for a strike on goal. Might be Abby Bell that's going to be stepping up to take this free kick. Hawkettes are setting up a 4-man wall, and then one of the North Polk offensive player adds to it. Ball goes left. That is Addie Bell taking that shot. Wasn't too dangerous there. Close just watches the ball go to the left and out of danger. She takes the goal kick and takes it short. Isabel Squires a touch. Tries to connect up with Allie Mackey in the midfield. Mackey slinks around her defender. Chunks it in for Dietz. Dietz is trying to track it down, but Mady Corey is able to come out. It was just a little bit too strong on the weight of the pass, so Corey comes out, grabs the ball. She's going to send it long. Nice headed out to the outside. Liz Proctor chases that one down. She sends it out of bounds, gives the opportunity for the Hawkettes to get their defensive players back and get set up. Jada Pody with the throw-in, looking for somebody to be moving around. Proctor sends it back out of bounds with a header. Abby Bell with the throw-in this time. Ball off of one of the Hawkettes' heads and dribbles into the goalkeeper. She once again takes it short. Sends it out to Proctor. A little bit dangerous there, but they got their act together and they're able to get that one out of the defensive zone of themselves and rolls out of bounds just past midfield. It'll be a North Polk throw-in. They take it quickly. Liz Proctor with the steal. Is abruptly stolen right back by Abby Bell. Sent out of bounds by Van Howling. It'll be a throw-in on the far side for the Comets. Ball sitting on the sidelines there, looking for the call there, if it's going to be a corner or if it's going to be a goal kick. Looks like maybe even a foul there right at the edge of the, it looks like it's going to be a foul right at the edge of the end line. So it'll be a free kick for the Hawkettes. Be a goal kick for the Hawkettes as the ball went out the back of the pitch. Ball sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Comets. Substitution here coming in for the Comets. Looks like it's going to be number 26. Get a name on that one here. Let me check the roster. That is Avery Bird, a senior forward, coming into the game. Ava Gibson into the game as well for the Comets, number 23, her first action of the night. Handball called just past midfield, and it's going to be Addie Allendike stepping up to it, junior. She steps up. North Polk able to get possession back as Avery Taylor, nice pressure on defense for the Hawkettes, sends the ball careening off of one of the defenders, and it'll be a goal kick once again for the Hawkettes. Hawkettes have one of their first substitutions of the match. It'll be Elizabeth Proctor exiting the game, and into the game will be, I think, number 7, Avery Marley Buchan, but let me see as she turns around over here. It's number 4, actually. Sophia Kephart, freshman defender, into the game. Van Halen, nice ball, puts the ball into some open space for Gott. Gott chases it down, sizes up her competition, splits the 2 defenders, takes a shot on goal from quite a ways out there. Was looking for driving Allie Mackey on the far pole, but just a little bit too strong, and rolls out of the backside of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets. Almost a nice little connection there between Gott and Mackey. Goalie having to run that errant ball down to get it back into play as Maddie Corey trots back up onto the field. Ball chipped in from about 20 yards out, but Corey easily contains that one. Sends the rest of her defenders and the offensive players for the Hawkettes up the field. She takes that long. Nice step up from Kephart. Isabel Squires goes for a 50-50 ball. Van Halen will step up and kick the ball to the outside. Gott chasing it down. She connects back up with Van Halen. Van Halen sends it, flips the field, tries to put the right on the foot of Allie Mackey. North Polk wins the battle there, sends the ball down to the midfield. Ava Paoli on the ball. Drops it back to Van Halen. Van Halen connects up with Mackey. Mackey draws the foul. About 35 yards out for a direct kick. That'll be Cameron Dietz stepping up to take this one. The junior midfielder forward. Ankeny's going to throw about 6 girls at the goal. Well played by Maddie Corey. Ball kind of catches the wind and gets up there pretty high and just dropped right into her hands. Easy save for her. Pressure was there a little bit too late. Madison Flynn with some control of the ball. Fights against about 4 or 5 different defenders for the Hawkettes. Nice centering pass. Headed out of bounds. Nice little offensive set for the Comets. Number 26. Avery Bird sends that one out of bounds with the header. Played in from Addison Flynn. Leading goal scorer for the Comets. Ball sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Avery Taylor with a throw-in. Ball sent out of bounds by the Comets. Well out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in right at midfield. And McGott puts the ball into play. Senior night tonight for a couple of individuals. We had Emma Gott as one of the seniors on the field. Elizabeth Proctor. Tava Ganal were the 3 players that were recognized tonight that are playing for the varsity team. Gott with the strong throw-in into a dangerous spot. Rebound gets out to one of the waiting Hawkettes, and she sends it over the top of the crossbar, and it'll be out of danger. I believe that was Isabel Squires that got the touch on there, one of the freshmen that are playing here for the Hawkettes. Nice pressure by the Hawkettes as they get a steal deep in their own zone off of the free kick, or the goal kick. Paoli on the ball. Sends it to the outside to Gott. Gott steps up, tries to beat her defender one-on-one, does so. Nice crossing pattern into the middle. Bounces around and sent out. Sophia Kephart gets control and sends it back in. Mackey takes a shot, 20 yards out, sails over the top of the crossbar. Ava Paoli's taking a break, heads to the bench. She's going to be replaced by, looking for a number on the replacement. That'll be Presley Sullivan, another freshman that just entered into the game. Strong throw in there from Kephart. Bounces around and goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Comets. Just under 13 minutes left to go here in the first half. It's a 2-0 lead for the Hawkettes off of goals by Emma Gott and Allie Mackey. Both scored in about the first 10 or 12 minutes of the match. Gott sends the ball in. Dangerous spots. Headed out by the Polk defensive line. Ball pushed up the sidelines. It'll go out of bounds. Be a throw in for the Hawkettes. The wind rears its head and blows the ball right out of bounds, so it'll be a change of possession there. It'll be a throw-in now for the Comets. Mackey flips the field. Gets it over to Presley Sullivan. Avery Taylor stepped up from her defensive position and got the ball before it got up to midfield. Sends the ball back in. Kephart sends the ball in, but it gets caught in the wind and blows right back towards her. North Polk starts to get some possession, moves down the field. Stolen right off her foot by the Ankeny defense. Polk City making their way down the field by throw-ins with out of bounds off the Hawkettes. They've gained about 25, 30 yards so far in this possession just by having the throw-ins go out of bounds. Handball by the Hawkettes, inadvertent by Cameron Dietz, but it'll still be a foul right past midfield. North Polk takes it quickly. Connects up with Reagan Bullman. And then Cameron Scheib steps up and puts it into that, gets possession. Gott gets taken down as she tries to run around her defender, and the defender just hip checks her, knocks her to the ground. The North Polk crowd did not like that, but it was a fairly clear foul. Nice push through the midfield for the Comets, but Yankees defense steps up and the ball rolls harmlessly back to Claire Close. That was Jada Pody that was attacking, is on the ball again right now. Assistant coach Trevor Neary with a stop there on the sidelines gets the Comets an opportunity for a throw-in, and Hawkettes summarily sent it right out of bounds again. It'll be another throw-in about 15 yards down the field from the original throw-in. Nearing the 8:30 mark here in the first half. 2-0 lead for the Hawkettes. Comets put it back into play. Shot towards the goal, but nothing dangerous as Close just lets it run right by her. Goal kick for the Hawkettes. Nice run up through the middle. Jada Pody again. Change the possession on the outside. Players falling down kind of all over the field, but the referee is right in amongst them and says play on. Mackey with a steal in the offensive zone, tries a little chip shot in for Gott. Gott gets the ball, gets past her defender, beats another defender, puts the ball in front of the goal, and it's an easy goal for Allie Mackey. Emma Gott with the pressure off of an assist from Emma Gott. Allie Mackey with his second goal of the night. 3-0 lead for the Hawkettes. Nice little play. Nice steal by Allie Mackey to begin that little pass fest there between her and Emma Gott. Emma Gott pressured up and got around two defenders. Was able to shoot a nice little centering pass. Went right to Allie Mackey's feet. Allie's able to put that to the back of the net. Second goal of the night for her. 3-0 lead for the Hawkettes with just a little bit over 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. Isabel Squires just takes a shot right off of her, looked like off her forehead or her chin, one of the two. She looks to be fine as she keeps moving up the field. North Polk Comets trying to put something together, but it just weighted, passes the weight a little bit too heavily and goes out of bounds. Sub coming in for the Hawkettes. Substitutions tonight are brought to you by the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. one of our strong sponsors over the last couple years. And in for the Hawkettes will be number 7, Marley Buchan. She gets her first touches right there as she passes it back to Sophia Kephart. Kephart puts it downfield into the midfield. Dietz with a nice job of taking possession right off the foot of one of the Comet forwards, midfielders. As Squire steps up and heads that ball in the right direction. Ball sent down, and it's controlled fairly easily by Cameron Shive. She rolls it right to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper gets it out of there quickly. Nice little confident passing there by the Hawkettes on the far side of the field as they look for an opening and then give up possession right about midfield. Comet's starting to push up. It's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Another substitution for Ankeny. So it's going to be 24, Kayla Schopfeld. Schopfeld with her first action of the first half. Nice bit of passing here for the Hawkettes. Finally, one of the Comet defenders, number 19, Kaylee Kadelka, steps up and sends the ball the other direction. Playing a center mid, or center defender. Mackey dropping back from her normal offensive zone to help out with the defense as she gets possession. Drops off to Avery Taylor. Avery Taylor tries to control it, but loses the ball. Hawkettes on pressure again. Liz Proctor chases this one down. Centers the ball, bounces off the top of one of the defenders, drops right in front of Buchan, and Buchan's going to chip that ball. It's going to go right over the top of the goalkeeper and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets. Another substitution coming in for the Hawkettes. They're brought to you by the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. And it looks like Ava Paoli entering back into the game, one of the starters. Nice steal on the far side, sending into the center. A centering pass, and Addie Allendike sends the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Changes of possession in the midfield for somebody to get a good possession of it. Marley Buchan chasing that one down. She gets a settle. She settles it over to Proctor. Proctor around her defender, and it's going to go off for defender. It'll be, nope, not got off the defender. It just went out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets. Proctor with a nice little bit of work trying to get around that defender to get a shot on goal or to gain that corner kick. Looked like she had gotten it accomplished, but the referee sees it the other way and sends it the way of the Comets. Nice step up for Sophia Kephart. Connects with Proctor. Proctor does a nice chip to the center mid, and Marley Buchan's right there for a header, and the header just goes up a little bit too high and is fielded by the goalkeeper, Maddie Corey, and Corey sends it into play quickly as the Comets look to counterattack. But they're just going to run out of time here as we're nearing the 15-second mark here of the first half. This will be the last little gasp for the Comets. And it'll go out of bounds. That'll end the first half for this matchup tonight between the Hawkettes and the Comets. The Hawks lead 3-0. 2 goals off of Ali Mackey and another one put in by Emma Gotts here in the first half. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half. We'll hear some words from our sponsors. We'll be back to see you then.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yes.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
U.S. Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness,
No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet, just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
And we're back. This is Austin Oliver with Grady, producer and cameraman, up here with me in the booth. We were just talking, here's the second half, or the halftime is winding down here. The wind's definitely picked up here. And I kind of thought that it might be a situation where it might kind of go away, but it's definitely picked up and gotten a little bit more blustery here as the evening's worn on. It's gotten a little bit darker. We have storms that are pending in here as we are under a tornado watch here in Polk County. But both the teams are taking the field. We'll hope to get a quick second half in here and get everybody home and safe before these storms roll in into central Iowa. We'll be flip-flopping the setup here for the second half. The Hawkettes will be on the right in the all burgundy uniform, going to your left, and the North Polk Comets will be on your left, going to the right, in the white tops with the red shorts. And it looks like we got the 40 minutes on the clock. It's a 3-0 lead for the Hawkettes off of 2 goals by Allie Mackey and an additional goal by Emma Gott. And the Comets put the ball into play. Cameron Dietz runs that one down, slips a little pass in there to Allie Mackey. Mackey bounces it off of one of the Comet defenders, and it'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. They'll take it in quickly. And the AD just step in and say hello as the second half gets going here. It's going to be a throw-in here. I think they've got Emma Gott here. Going to toss this one in and see if she can put it in a dangerous place for the Hawkettes. She rears back and launches that ball. It's sent right back out by the Comets. It'll be another throw-in here for the Hawkettes. Well defended by the Comets. They send it out to the midfield. Liz Proctor sets up. Tries to connect up with Van Howling. Van Howling not able to get it, but ball sent in. Avery Taylor chasing down number 11 for the Comets. That's Katie Bergstrom running that ball down. And the North Polk crowd does not like the call as the ball just gets barely into the box and had a 50-50 ball where almost both players went down, but the Comets are called for a foul. And called for another foul as number 4, Regan Bowman, steps up and trips Avery Taylor as she turned the corner, tried to move the ball upfield. It'll be a free kick for the Hawks. Well, the Hawkettes now playing with the wind. They'll have to adjust the amount of power they're putting into some of these passes as they move it down the field. Ball played in by the Comet offensive midfield and almost got connected up with the offensive players for the Comets, but Claire Close comes out and puts it into that push forward. Ava Paoli fights for the ball. Gets to the feet of Isabella Squires. She sends it forward, tries to get some open space, but knocked back by the back line of the Comets. Looks like the Comets are looking for long balls, sending them in here very, very strong. They're going to hopefully have one of those be weighted a little bit more nicely and be able to drop one into one of their offensive players as they try to work that long ball in behind that back line of the Ankeny defense. Another opportunity here as Claire Close comes out and grabs that one before the offensive player for the Comets can get to it. But some kind of steady pressure that's been put on by the North Polk offensive players here as we've started the second half. They'll need to put as much pressure as they can with a 3-0 hole that they're in right now as Allie Mackey tries to run down the errant pass that rolls out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Comets. Great, I think it feels like storms are coming in, doesn't it? I mean, we both looked at the checked the radar before, right before the second half started. And there's really nothing on the radar, but it just feels like something's coming here. It looks really dark to the south, but really nothing to show on the radar yet. Be a free kick for the Hawkettes. That'll be Cameron Dietz, designated free kicker here for the Hawkettes for the set pieces. It's like she called for a measurement for the defenders here to make sure that they're 10 yards off. He comes over and takes a look and goes ahead and calls it into play. Dietz puts it in, curves it around, and Maddie Corey lets the ball go ahead and bounce right past her and out the backside of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets. She defers to one of the center backs to put the ball into play. Stolen in the midfield by Van Howling. She connects up with Gott with a little piece of fancy footwork. She lets Elizabeth Proctor get the ball. Proctor sends it off the back of one of the defenders. It'll be the first corner kick, I think, of the whole match here for both teams, as Cameron Dietz, I believe, is going to be stepping out to take this one. This is going to be an interesting one because she's going to have to play the wind, so she's going to have to put it into the wind a little bit to allow the wind to blow back towards the goal. So we'll see what she can do with this one. Wind plays it perfectly, puts it right on the ground, right in front of it. It's a lot of trouble there for the Comets, but they get enough of that ball to send it out, and it put right back in by Proctor, and it's played well by Maddie Corey. Corey puts it into play quickly. Squires and Bowman really get involved there. It's not Bowman, that is number 11. That's Kate Bergstrom. Get into a little bit of a wrestling match on top of the ball. Both crowds are calling for the call, and referee decides to go the way of the Hawkettes. That's Sophia Leffler putting the ball into play. Just sent out of bounds by the back line of the Comets defense. There'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Got with the throw-in. Just launches that ball. Lands right in front of Cameron Dietz, and Dietz puts a shot on goal, but it's defended out. Allie Mackey with some pressure. They send it out, and Avery Taylor steps up, sends it back into the offensive zone of the Hawkettes. Paoli sneaks through there, bounces off a defender, goes right to Maddie Corey, the goalie, and she picks it up and will put the ball back into play. Corey runs all the way to the edge of her box to pick that ball up. 50-50 balls between both of the teams. Kind of ends in some possession back and forth. Cameron Scheib knocks it off one of the North Polk players and it runs out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Avery Taylor stepping up to put the ball into play. Comets with some glimpses of some offense here in the second half as they try to string together enough of a pass to get the ball down the field. A little look of concern here as Allie Mackey got up gimping. Looked like she may have got cleated in the back of her right foot. But she walks it off. Looks like she's going to be fine. Avery Taylor launches the ball out. Allendike chases that one down on the far side. Looks to beat her defender. And Elizabeth Proctor says, no thank you, and steals the ball and starts the counterattack down the field with Paoli. Mackey out to Proctor. Proctor tries to send in some open space for Dietz, but she's going to be a little bit too strong. Rolls all the way back to Maddie Corey. Ball rolls out of bounds. I don't know what they're going to call here. If they're going to, looks like it's going to be the Comets as the offensive line for the Ankeny Hawkettes moves all the way up to put some pressure on and try to keep it in their zone. Comets do a nice job as number 4 pushes up the field, Reagan Bullman. Ball bounces off of Cameron Dietz, and it'll be a throw-in for the Comets as they move that ball quite a bit further down off their offensive zone. Bergstrom with the throw-in. Goes back out of bounds. Now it'll be a throw-in for Bullman. Back to Bullman. Bullman centers the ball. Abby Bell with a touch. Gets it out to Addie Allendike, who's that assist leader for the Comets, and she takes a shot and puts it over the top of the crossbar. One of their best offensive forays here in the second half of the Comets, as Allendike is definitely playing more up on the ball, much more forward than she was in the first half. She was defending in the first half and now finds herself as one of the outside forwards. Got with a couple touches. Proctor sends the ball down off the head of one of the North Polk defenders. Dietz heads that ball forward. Allie Mackey's hunting for that ball on the far side. Gets back out to Gott. Gott with a 50-50 ball. And it goes out of bounds off the Comets. It'll be a throw-in for Ankeny. Gott steps up. Drops right to Dietz's feet and tries to connect up with Allie Mackey's head right in front of the top of the box and just skips off that and goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets as the wind seems to be picking up even more than a few minutes ago. 20 miles an hour? Oh, 20 mile an hour wind. We got Grady, my weather assistant now too. He's giving me the 20 sign. I didn't know what he was talking about, but it's a gust of 20 miles per hour as the wind's definitely picking up here and on the field. It's definitely affecting the ball too because the kicks for the Comets here are getting caught, and it's that one just rolled right out of bounds and is going to be a corner kick for the Hawkettes, but But that was completely caused by the wind there, as they just could not get control of it, and the wind blew it right out of the backside of the pitch. Dietz will have to play this one pretty far up on the top of the box to let that wind affect it and bring it right back around with that nice little hook. Dietz steps up. Gott settles the ball down just on the edge of the box. Rolls around her defender and then sends the ball out of the back of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets. Comets going to look to start to speed things up as we get into the 64th minute of the match, of a 90-minute match. It's going to start to run out of time as they're down 3-0 to the Hawks. All first half goals. Mackey hunting for that third goal to get the hat trick for her on the evening. She's already got 2 goals. The other goal scored by Emma Gott. Nice little set of passes. Trying to get somebody open in the offensive zone as number 4 for the Comets just runs right over Avery Taylor. She gets a yellow card. She's going to have to sit down. That's Reagan Bullman. Trying to be aggressive, trying to get a touch on that ball, but Avery Taylor had posted up, and she's got every right to that positioning as Bullman does, and Bullman just ran right through her trying to get to that ball. She'll have to sit down for 5 minutes for the yellow card. Jada Pody in the game. It's a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Hawkettes will put the ball into play from the free kick. Cycle around the backside of the defensive line. Proctor tries to connect up in the midfield, sends the ball up. Ava Croft, control in the middle, sends it over to Maddie Nemmers. Nemmers over to Abby Bell. And Abby loses possession of the ball as Mackey rolls back from her offensive position to play some defending midfield and gets the turnover. Proctor with a nice touch. Gott tries to bounce the ball around her defender, but it's a little bit too strong. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Comets. Dietz looks to lead a pass in there for Gott, but Gott wasn't making the run yet, so it'll be picked up by the back line of the Comets. And they quickly send the ball out of bounds. Proctor with a throw-in. Paoli with a header, trying to control the ball. She does get the ball controlled. And they're going to tag down. It's going to be a foul right at the 15-yard line as number 11 for the Comets, Bergstrom, went down and then kind of created an obstruction for Paoli to try to get around her or get over her to get to the ball, and that's what the foul was called. He seemed indecisive there if he was going to call it. The Polk City or North Polk crowd does not like to call. They're looking for calls going both ways as they set up a 4-person wall, trying to help out Maddie Corey, the sophomore goalkeeper. They narrow it down to 3 people on the wall as Cameron Dietz sets up. She strikes the ball right to Mackey, and it goes off of, he says it goes off of Ali Mackey. It goes out of bounds, but it'll be a goal kick for the Comets. It did look like it bounced off of one of the Comet players rather than off of Mackey, but referees, I guess, a little bit closer than what we are. But I still think he missed it. But 22 minutes left to go here. And the first half, 3-0 lead. Holding here for the Hawkettes. Corey sends that ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Avery Taylor. Addison Flynn with a few touches. They'll want to get her involved as she's the lead goal scorer for the Comets at 13 goals. Hasn't had a lot of opportunity tonight, so I'll look to get her more involved in the possession as the night wears on here. They're going to need her scoring here as soon as they can to get back into this game. Ball's out of bounds off of Mackey, and the Comets take it and throw it in, work it up the field, but it goes right back out of bounds. It'll be a reciprocal throw-in for the Hawks. Couple players go down as the physicality is starting to ramp up a little bit here. Nice pass down the line from Ali Mackey. Dietz on the recipient of that, sends it out to Ava Paoli, and Paoli just not able to control it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets as a couple substitutions come in for the Comets. The substitutions tonight are brought to you by Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. That'll be number 26, Avery Bird, coming into the game. Maybe is that number 21 on the far side there that came into the game, or is that 23 maybe? I think it's 23 over there. Ava Gibson, sophomore. A couple substitutions coming in for the Hawkettes as well. I think it's Presley Sullivan, I think is going to be one of them, number 5. Got with the throw-in, connects up with Mackey. Mackey tries to control the ball, can't get it under control. North Polk on the counter. Knocked down by Squires. Sophia Kephart was the other substitution, just came in. She's on the ball there on the far side, playing defender. She's fighting with the defender all the way down. Nice pressure here from the Comets. Centering pass is easily played by Claire Close as she steps up and confidently plays the ball. Long kicks it into play. Gott's going to use her speed on the side there. Knocks that ball, runs it right down the sideline. Nice job out of her to keep it in play. She's going to get a nice little ball here. And is going to send it past her defender. It's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Hawkettes. Nice bit of play there by Emma Gott as she played that well. It actually went out of bounds here. So it's going to be a throw in for her. With as far as she could throw it in, it's almost like a set piece, almost like a corner kick even without that. So she'll put the ball into play. Popped up by the Comet defender. Settle back down to Gott. Gott one-on-one. Gets around her defender. Centers the ball. Nicely paced ball, but just a little bit too strong. Presley Sullivan was there waiting for it, but was just a little bit too high for her to get connected up with it to put it on frame. Comets take it short. Stolen by Dietz, and then Dietz loses the ball as well. Gott drives the ball off of one of the defenders. Presley Sullivan tries to get connected up with that, but just a little bit too strong when it caught the wind and goes out of bounds. Well struck goal kick. Avery Taylor, nice little step up to stop that threat. Connects up with Gott. Got pressured. He's able to fight through it. Ali Mackey with a nice touch here. Trying to look for Presley Sullivan. Also looking at Cameron Dietz. Trying to play through. Gott gets the ball. Back to Dietz. Dietz turns the corner. She's going to take a shot on goal. She shoots. And it's going to be a goal for Cameron Dietz. Score number 4 for the Hawkettes tonight. She did a nice job of controlling the ball at the top of the key. Sends it over to her right foot. It takes the shot, and it goes right in for the 4th goal for the Hawkettes. 4-0 lead. Cameron Dietz. With 15 minutes left to go. Hawkettes 4-0 lead off of 2 goals by Ali Mackey. Goal by Emma Gott, and just an additional goal by Cameron Dietz to round out all the goals for the Hawkettes. Grady stepping out for the night here is being relieved by Andy Pollock as producer and cameraman. Thanks, Grady, for your help tonight. North Polk just looking for some answers here against this relentless midfield by the Hawkettes. Had some glimpses of some decent offensive pressure here in the second half, but not enough to get a very much of a shot on Claire Close. She's had a pretty easy night of defending. A couple close calls, but hoping to keep the clean sheet as we move forward here for her. And he was working the Jaguars game up north. They played Mason City tonight, I believe. Is that right? What was it? 3-0? 3-0 final for that game. As the Jaguar girls put another win on their belt. Squire sends the ball up, tries to connect with Emma Gott, but just a little bit too strong on it. Wind catches it and blows it out of bounds. Yeah. I think Grady said that it's some gusts up to 20, 25 miles an hour are starting to come into Des Moines right now. Maddie Nemmers with a couple touches in the midfield. But the Hawkettes defense swallows that ball up, and they send it through the midfield. Emma Gott with a nice move to get around her defender. Meets up with the next line of defense and gets around that defender as well. Nice centering pass in for her. It's bouncing around. Presley tries to get to it, but just can't get a hold of it. Van Houweling steps up, bounces it off of a Polk City defender, and that's going to roll off of her and out of bounds, and it'll be, oh, it does not go out of bounds. They defend it well. Keep it in bounds. And the Hawkettes just continue to keep up that offensive pressure. We got a couple substitutions. Actually, 3 substitutions coming in for the Hawkettes and 1 for the Comets. Got Tava Ganal coming in as goalkeeper. She'll be finishing up the game, trying to keep the clean sheet for the goalkeepers for Ankeny. Kyla Schapvelt in as well, number 24. I'm trying to see who the other substitutions are. As Cameron Dietz takes a shot from distance and trickles into the goalkeeper. And Marley Buchan is the other substitution, number 7. Not sure what the call is, but we got a foul called on the Comets. Avery Taylor takes a shot. Bounces off the hands of the goalkeeper, Maddie Corey, and she controls it after a single bounce. Bergstrom sends it down the line, tries to connect up with number 26. That is Avery Bird, but the ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Emma Gott steps up to take it. Marley Buchan with the header, and it just rolls off the back of her head and rolls out of the back of the pitch with the wind blowing it all the way there. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets. Substitution coming in for the Comets. It's number 44, Addison Flynn, coming back into the game. They're going to be looking to get something going with her to see if they can put a dent in this or at least get a goal, get some positive momentum for their next contest. Nicely weighted ball for the Comets. Gets it to Flynn when she just got into the game, but loses control of it right on the sideline. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Dietz sends it in to Squires. Squires wearing the 2 different colors of shoes tonight. That's something different. I don't think we've seen that before. Cameron Dietz, the goal scorer that just scored, is in a 50-50 battle and loses that battle to Maddie Nemmers, and the Hawkettes get control back again. Flynn with a touch. Connects up with Bird. Send it back outside to Flynn. Flynn trying to get around Avery Taylor. Avery Taylor does a nice job of positioning and getting a touch on that ball, getting it back to her center defense. Bergstrom tries to take it down the line, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be needs another substitution. It'll be a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Cameron Dietz will be exiting the game. It will be Elizabeth Proctor into the game. She'll be playing in a more of a offensive position as she's played mostly defense on this night. Producer Andy just mentioned the North Polk up until this point in the season had only given up 5 goals I think even Maddie Corey here had only given up 3 of them on the season. Had a pretty solid start to the season so far, but it's a markedly different night tonight for the Comets as they've given up 4 goals. Nice steal in the offensive zone of the Hawkettes for the Comets. They send it up to the midfield. Cameron Shive steps up and puts it into that, but then gives up possession as they Comets are counter-attacking. Trying to get a centering pass there, but Elizabeth Proctor's there to put it into that. Sends it out of bounds. Gives an opportunity for the Hawkette defense to reset. Call a foul on the Hawkettes. Good opportunity here right outside the box here for, actually, it's out of bounds. I thought he called a foul. Nice job of knocking that ball down for the Hawkettes to prevent the corner kick, and sends it out of bounds on the side, and that'll be a throw-in. Cameron Shive sends the ball out to the top of the key. North Polk controls it. Trying to connect some passes in. A lot of traffic as the Hawkettes have kind of pushed down the defense with almost everybody down there trying to help the goalkeeper out as Ganal gets her first touch of the night. Just under 6 minutes left. 4-0 lead for the Hawkettes. Gott tries to connect up with Elizabeth Proctor, but just a little bit too heavy, and goes right to the goalkeeper. Maddie Corey steps up and takes care of that one. Bowman with a nice push forward, but back line of the Hawkettes steps up and ends that one. Proctor fights for the ball. Comets get a call as the North Polk crowd gives a Bronx cheer for the referee to call foul. Free ball here. Steps up, puts it into play. 2 players go down right in front of the goalkeeper as the Comets send it back in, but Tava Ganal is able to step up and control that one and end that offensive push for the Comets. Flynn able to knock that one down, tries to get control of it. Bounces around a little bit, but sent out to the top of the key by Avery Taylor. North Polk gets control of it, sends it down the left far side. Bergstrom beats her defender. Tries to send it down into space for Nemmers. Nemmers isn't able to get there in time, and Cameron Shive sends that ball out of bounds. Ball bouncing around in the offensive zone for the Comets. Finally able to get control by the Hawkettes. They send it back out. A little bit of a dangerous pass as she sent it up to the top of the key in the middle. Usually try to pressure up for the defenders up the sidelines rather than through the middle. Ball bounces off of a Hawkette and goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Comets. Scheib sends that one out of bounds. Be another throw in for the Comets. Just under 3 minutes left to go. 4-0 lead for the Hawkettes. Scheib with a steal. Sends it up to midfield. It's bobbled there. Marley Buchan with some nice defending there as she tried to get the ball off the foot. Leads us to a set of 3 subs coming in for the Hawkettes. Hockey line sub here. Substitutions are brought to you by Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Try to get some numbers here for you. Number 25 into the game. That's Allison Hawkins. Got number 15, I believe. That's Isabella Sullivan. And number 16, Allison Muir, into the game. Presley Sullivan tries to connect up with Buchan, and a couple players go to the ground. Proctor steps up. Ball sent into the middle. Knocked down by the back line of the defense. They send it forward hard. Scheib sends it out of bounds. Connects up with far side defense. Sends it up the line. There's Proctor's there to try to corral that one. Gets it at her feet. She's got some room to do some damage. Got a couple of offensive players, 1-on-2 in the midfield, but the Comet defense just gets enough of the ball to send it out of bounds and gets out of the pressure. Proctor could have got a cross there. There would have been a couple opportunities for the Hawkettes to put another goal into the back of the net. Maddie Corey snags that ball as it bounces in. 1 minute left to go here. Hawkettes have had a fairly dominant night tonight with 4 goals scored. Cameron Dietz scored the one here in the second half, but a pair of goals by Allie Mackey in the first half. And then an additional goal by Emma Gott to get us to 4-0 score that we have right now. Foul called on the Comets, and Liz Proctor will step up to take the free kick, or she's going to defer to one of the backline gals. Actually, she's going to take it herself. Balls rolls out of bounds. Well, we averted the, we're going to get out of here before any adverse weather here as we're going to, waiting on this tornado warning and the severe storms to come into central Iowa here. Hopefully everybody gets home as the game comes to a close. Once again, great win for the number 3 ranked Ankeny Hawkettes and 3A up against the number 2 ranked 2A North Polk Comets. 4-0 final for this one. Once again, 2 goals scored by Allie Mackey. Goal scored by Emma Gott. And finally, Cameron Dietz put in the 4th one here in the second half. We enjoyed having everybody here tonight. And what do we got going for the rest of the week? Friday night. We're going to have some games on Friday night. So keep checking the Ankeny Activities Network at Centennial Digital for the next set of televised and YouTube games, and we'll see you then. This is Austin Oliver signing off with Andy Pollock, producer and cameraman tonight, and Grady helping out as well. So we'll see you next time.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.